Hey guys, what is going on? Thank you very much for clicking play. Welcome back to the channel. It is episode 17 of our Director of Football Challenge with Football Club Barcelona. This is not the advertised episode. So at the end of the last video, I said the Clasico was going to be next. That was going to be the next game, but I got an extra chance to record and I don't pass up the opportunity to record when it happens. So today we're going to be at home to Celta de Vigo. You can see the date in the top right there. It is the 2nd of January. The transfer window is open. A player has already gone. We have the awards to catch up on. There's some matches to catch up on. And a very, very big injury. So the first thing to catch up on today is the Champions League draw. And look at that. We got Eintracht Frankfurt. How good is that? We could have got Chelsea, we could have got AC Milan, we could have got Marseille, we could have got Bayern, and we could have got Leipzig, and we got Frankfurt. I was absolutely delighted, especially this is the order the draw came out in as well. And Marseille came out, and I wanted them, of course, being the ex-manager from FM17, and Juve came out, and at that point, we had Frankfurt, Bayern, and Leipzig left, and I just had this horrible feeling that we were going to have to lock horns once again with Bayern. Thankfully, Frankfurt came out, followed by us. I'm absolutely over the moon about it. It means we should be back into the quarterfinals this time, and it does mean that we should. I'm hoping we get further in the quarterfinal. Of course I am. And look at some of the ties that are there as well. Atletico against Arsenal, Chelsea against Paris Saint-Germain, Milan against Manchester City, Bayern against Manchester United. And I mean, even Real Madrid are not going to have it easy against Leipzig. There could be some really big names go out in this. Well, there will be some really big names go out in this draw. We are really going to have a good chance of going deep in the competition this time. So we're at award season. The Player of the Year awards have been announced, and Leo Messi, as you can see, has taken the big one. He has taken the Ballon d'Or. He's won it last season. He's won it again. He's beaten out Luis Suarez and Cristiano Ronaldo. It's the 7th time that the little magician has taken the award. Thoroughly deserved. The guy is an absolute legend. He also won the FIFA World Player of the Year award, whatever that is. Is that the best thing? I guess. Ronaldo and Suarez swapped positions in that one. He also won the World Soccer Magazine World Player of the Year award. And this one, Gianluigi Buffon, 40 years of age, won the World Goalkeeper of the Year award. I mean, the guy is an absolute god. He's just a bona fide footballing legend, and he deserves that award. 40 years of age, and he is still winning the Best Goalkeeper in the World award. That is unbelievable. Marc-Andre ter Stegen got a very credible 3rd in that. He will be a future winner for sure. And then, bizarrely, the FIFA Pro World 11. Ousmane Dembele's in the 11. And then Piqué and ter Stegen are in the subs. But Leo Messi's not in there. Neither is Luis Suarez. What? Dembele did win the French Footballer of the Year award, which is superb. He won the Golden Boy last season, didn't he? And he won a whole raft of awards as well, so that was really good. And Leo Messi has won the Jugador Argentino del Año, which I assume is the Player of the Year, but then you've got the Futbolista Argentino del Año as well, so I don't understand why they're different. Surely that's Footballer of the Year and Player of the Year, so I don't really know what that is. Maybe the Argentine Footballer of the Year is maybe an Argentinian based one, whereas Argentinian Player of the Year might just be any Argentinian playing anywhere in the world, possibly. But while we're on the subject of Lionel Messi, he is out for quite some time. It's not good. It is not good at all. And it wasn't a training injury. It was in a match. It was in a match against our B team. Can you believe it? This is a pre-arranged friendly that I couldn't cancel against Barca B. And stupidly, I still had it set to the assistant take charge of friendlies. And oh my God, has it bitten me on the behind massively. Absolutely devastated that he's out. It said he was going to be out for So like 2 to 4 months, and then you had the options of whether it was going to be the physio or injections or a specialist. The specialist meant he's only going to be out for a couple of months, so he went to the specialist, and I am devastated. I really, really am. While we're in the schedule, though, you can see since that Galatasaray game, Leo has been phenomenal, playing as that trequartista. He gets a hat-trick against Levante as we win 4-0. Gerard Piqué gets the other goal in that. He then gets another 2 against Eibar, and bizarrely they score 2 own goals as well, which was ridiculous, as we win 4-2. We then, unbelievably, lose 2-1 at home to Almeria in the Copa del Rey 4th round. Thankfully, we were already 2-0 up from the away leg. Obviously, you can see from the lineup, I played a lot of fringe players, a couple of youngsters, but they didn't cover themselves in glory. Then was the final game before the winter break, and it was at home to Granada. We won it 3-0. Ousmane Dembele scored. Luis Suarez on the left, playing as an inside forward, scored twice. Messi set both of those up and was sensational. And then that ill-fated friendly has really cost us. So today, as I say, it's a bonus episode. We're playing Celta de Vigo. We've got just a couple of games then until the Clasico against Real Madrid. So the Real Madrid match will still be the video after this. But, as I say, bonus video has to be done. I did say a player had gone, didn't I? And it's this guy, Danilo Pereira. So we signed him in the summer. He was brought in because we sold Sergio Busquets, and Luis Campos brought this guy in. And he's good. He's a good player. He is a good player. But he came to me saying that he wasn't happy because he wasn't playing. He wasn't playing the amount of games he wanted. I said, look, you've just arrived. You can't just walk into the team. You can't expect it. He wasn't happy with that, so I said, sling your hook. So we offered him to clubs for, I think, around about 38 million, something like that, under his value, but a really good profit for us. Dortmund came in with a 29 million euro offer, so we negotiated it up to 35, and that is what he ended up going for. If we just go into his history quickly, you can see we've doubled our money in 6 months, not even 6 months. So happy with that. He's off the wage bill, and it gives us the chance to play Iniesta and Sergio Samper, Ivan Rakitic. It frees up a squad space because I really would like to bring in a centre-back. So a quick look at the league table then, and you can see we are third at the minute with 3 points behind the leaders Real Madrid and bizarrely Las Palmas, who are still holding on to that. I don't understand how they are there. I really don't. I've just noticed there the competition reputation. La Liga has gone. How's the Premier League gone down to third? And the Bundesliga is now second, but La Liga is top. Happy days. So the 3 of the top 4 are playing today. Of course, ourselves, Real Madrid are at home to Levante. Atletico Madrid have potentially tricky trip to Valencia, although Valencia have not done particularly well so far this season. I would expect all 3 of us to win. Let's get to it. Here's the team we're going with today then. We've got 2 big injuries. Then, of course, Leo Messi. Paulinho is also still out injured. So we've got Ter Stegen in goal, Jordi Alba, Samuel Umtiti, Gerard Piqué and Nelson Semedo at the back. Andres Iniesta is playing in the deep line playmaker role today, with Carlos Alenia and Sergio Roberto ahead of him. And then it's Moussa Dembele out on the left as the inside forward, Ousmane Dembele on the other side, and then Luis Suarez as a trequartista. Let's see how these roles work without Leo Messi. I'm hoping that we get along just fine. So here we go then, the first game of 2019, and we are at the Camp Nou. It's going to be cold. It's freezing cold. It's the 2nd of January. They are playing a 4-1-4-1, which we tend to struggle against, but I do think we will get through it today. Let's get into the team talk. Let's talk to the boys. We are assertively going to say, I expect nothing from a win, nothing but a win from the match. We're at home. We're at home to a lower mid-table team. We should be winning this. Let's get out there and do it. Forza. So, Emre Mor kicks off the Celta de Vigo. It is absolutely hammering it down in the Camp Nou, but let's hope that doesn't dampen the fan spirits and doesn't dampen our performance. Jordi Alba to take the throw in. It's 0-0 in all 3 games at the minute, so we'll keep an eye on those games, of course. We want Real Madrid to drop points. As Suarez with a wild shot off target. It's been a really poor start to the match again. We're going to be straight in with the goal kick here. Here's Cabral. Cross to, say, Sergio Gomez. Lewis Holtby, and they're passing it around nicely at the back. So we've had a shot on target, apparently. I haven't seen it. The only shot I've seen is that Suarez one that we've just seen. But here's Ousmane Dembele to Sergio Roberto. Gerard Piqué into Alenya. Nelson Semedo. This is better. Good passing. Great run. Nelson Semedo. He's going all the way. And it comes back to Luis Suarez. Goal after, what, 10.5 minutes. I really thought Nelson Semedo was going to shoot there. What a run from the right back. This was absolutely brilliant. This was Messi-like, wasn't it? What a run. Gives it to Dembele. The shot took a couple of deflections, landed at the feet of Luis Suarez, and the Uruguayan hitman makes no mistake. It is 1-0. You can see there it's 0-0 in the other games. Real Madrid have had an early injury though to Luka Modric, which is a massive blow to them. Sergio Roberto spreads it out to Semedo. Driving forward again, Nelson Semedo looking for Sergio Roberto, and a good save. Iniesta to take this corner, goes out to Alenya on the edge of the box, finds a little bit of space and drills one wide. We seem to do that an awful lot. We are set to mixed on the corners, but we do seem to send it to the edge of the box quite often, and we have scored a couple of really spectacular goals. I think we saw one in an earlier video, didn't we? And yeah, sometimes when it works, it looks amazing. As Dembele is dispossessed in the box, and it's going to drop for Emery Moore in the midfield, and there's a chance for a counter here for Celta de Vigo. It's in with Lewis Holtby now. Come on, close them down, close them down. Sisto looks for Emery Moore, the man who started this attack, and he's found some space, but he can't beat ter Stegen. And it's still 0-0 in the other games, which is fabulous for us. I mean, I don't expect it to stay like that. If it did, it would be amazing. As Piqué looks to get on the header. Alenya, oh, Ousmane Dembele. No, he's not offside there. He was disallowed for offside. I don't think he was. I really don't think he was. Oh, I'm going to be looking at that so many times in the edit. I really don't think he was offside there. That is heartbreaking. As Real Madrid, wow. Isco has scored 2 goals in a minute, and they are 2-0 up against Levante. That game is dead and buried now. As Alenya plays it forward for Dembele, and it's played across, and Sergio intercepts. Here's Bijas to Radoya and Holtby. Oh, we've taken it. We've stolen it. Come on, let's get a second before the break. Carlos Alenya, oh, he's tackled. And it's back with Sergio, cleared out towards the wing, but Iniesta has it in midfield now. Sergio Roberto to Alenya. Moussa Dembele cutting inside, lays it off to Sergio Roberto. Good ball through to Ousmane Dembele, and a poor finish. It's half-time at the Camp Nou then. We are 1-0 up. It's been a good performance, but not fantastic. But we do have the lead, and that is all that matters. You can see Real Madrid have gone 3-1 up through an own goal. Levante had pulled one back, and it is still 0-0 at the Mestalla. I think we're going to assertively say things are going well, but I know you're capable of better. Because we are winning, we've played well, we've created some chances, but we haven't built on that early goal, and I want them to know that that is what we want them to do. So let's get out there, let's get a second goal, let's get some daylight, let's put this one to bed. Iniesta floats the free kick in, looking for Gerard Piqué. Just skims the bar, doesn't it? We are putting the pressure on, but we are struggling to find that second goal. We really need it. Here's Iniesta, goes out to Alenya, get into some space and hit one. He does, but it's not good enough. 2 substitutions being made then, just 11.5 minutes into the second half. Sergio Samper, Ivan Rakitic coming on for Sergio Roberto and Andres Iniesta. Like for like subs really. Real Madrid have gone 4-1 up in their game, so that is dead and buried. We have to win the points here to just maintain the pace with Real Madrid. Who scored? Oh, was it Isco again? That's a hat-trick for Isco in that game. Here's Daniel Vaz then for Celta. Bijas. Oh, and Alenya stolen it. Goes across to Moussa Dembele. Suarez, make the run, make the run, make the run. Moussa Dembele still coming forward. Passes it to Jordi Alba. Alenya to Rakitic. What can you do, Ivan? Out to Ousmane Dembele. Go on and skin him. Get the ball across. It's a high ball looking for Moussa Dembele. Heads it back across and it's cleared away. Oh, a bit of a scramble in the penalty area there, but a good little move. We've got the throw in. Semedo's going to take it to Samper. Back to Semedo. Back to Samper. Moussa Dembele can turn and shoot. Good save, Sergio. Oh, I'm feeling the nerves. because we're playing at the same time as Real Madrid and we know they're doing their job, as the ball comes in, it's cleared away. We know we have to get the points here. We cannot slip up. We absolutely have to get the points. If we don't, we would be 5 points behind, or 6 if we happen to lose it. And we cannot let that happen. We have to keep pace with Real Madrid at the top of the table. We've got 25 minutes to go. Come on, boys. Hold on. Nelson Semedo with the throw. Samper. We've got one substitution left that we can make, which we will do soon. Here's Carlos Alenya to Moussa Dembele. Alenya back to Moussa. Usman now. Oh, and he's gone for one of them. It was Moussa Dembele. It's put it wide. Oh, that's a shocking miss. That really... They got in each other's way. I think they're Suarez and Dembele. And here's PK now coming forward. Usman Dembele. Come on, boys. We can do this. We can get the goal. Oh, Usman Dembele's giving it away cheaply. We're going to regret this. We've been dominant 21 shots to 1. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. This is not going to end in a win. I can see it coming. Semedo down to Dembele. Prove me wrong. Suarez with the header. No. And as Ter Stegen takes his goal kick, you can see at the top of the screen there, Valencia have scored against Atletico Madrid. That's a huge, huge goal, because that will really drop Atletico off the pace at the top of the table. Obviously, it won't eliminate them from the title race, but it's going to do an enormous amount of damage if they don't get something out of that game, with ourselves and Real Madrid winning. Here's Holtby out to Teo. Lapadula hits a shot, it's blocked. Of course, if Celta do get one back, it's going to be a very nervous last 6 or 7 minutes, but we are riding it out as Real Madrid have gone 5-1 up and Cristiano Ronaldo has scored. As Radoja tackles Rakitic. They're still playing a 4-1-4-1, so they're not coming out looking for a point really, which surprises me. You would have thought they would have come out of their shell a little bit, but they've played Lapadula in here and he's hit the post. Oh my god. Here's Alenya. Oh, he's giving it away. Can Dembele win it back? He can't. It should be the exit highlight, but I want the clean sheet as Lapadula's in. Lapadula has scored. Uh-oh. I thought this was going to be the exit highlight, and it turns out they've got one back. I wanted the clean sheet. I am not happy with that. Teo, it's a brilliant ball, and we got caught out on the high line there, didn't we? We really did. Ter Stegen should have come out. Valencia have gone 2-0 up in their game against Atletico. So as things stand, the Atletico are really dropping points in the title race. This had better be the end of game highlight. Here's Alenya forward to Rakitic. Jordi Alba forward for Dembele. Come on, Usman. Jordi Alba on the overlap, crosses it in. Oh, it's a good ball in, wasn't it? And it's cleared away, and that is the final whistle. And that is such a big win. Oh, such a big win. But look at that, 28 shots, 11 on target to 4 from them with 2 on target, and we win 2-1. How many times does FM do that? It's so annoying. It really is. But what we are going to do is we are going to just calmly say that was a good win. We're not going to go overboard. We're not going to say we weren't happy. We're not going to say we're delighted. It's just a good win. Move on. Okay guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, get involved down below with your comments. Smash that like button. It really helps the channel grow and find new subscribers. Subscribe if you haven't already as well, and turn on the notifications so you never miss an episode. It's very tight at the top of La Liga, as you can see. We've got one league game between now and the Clasico. That's against 18th placed Real Betis. We've also got the first leg of our Copa del Rey match with Levante. But it won't be a huge episode in terms of news next time. I wouldn't have thought. It will just all be about the Clasico. Hope you will join me for that, guys, and I will see you very, very soon for it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.